With diverse flora and fauna, magnificent natural landscapes, and an ecological biosphere that supports life, this wondrous planet is our earthly home. From our animal co-inhabitants to the lush rainforests and life-giving soil, we cherish all these as gifts from the Creator. It is a common theme in the world's major faiths that during our temporary stay here, we should be good stewards of Mother Earth. Throughout the years, Supreme Master Ching Hai has shared the message of leading a balanced life while following a spiritual path. Not only must we nourish our spirits, but we share the responsibility to care for nature and our fellow beings. In light of recent scientific evidence stressing the grave state of our planet caused by climate change, Supreme Master Ching Hai affirms the important message she has noted for over the past 2 decades. We must be vegetarian, meaning an animal-free diet, and practice sustainable living. Today we present to you Supreme Master Ching Hai's discussion on climate change, titled Compassion Begets Compassion, via video conference with our association members from Sydney Centre, Australia, on August 17, 2008.
Hello, Master.
Hello.
Master, for many years there have been droughts and floods in Queensland. And Queensland is Australia's main producer and exporter of beef. Every year, Queensland exports $3.3 billion in beef products. Are these two things related? How could we help?
Yes, it's obvious, no?
Yes.
That is the one in science, if anyone listen at all. You can go there and distribute the flyers or send them email, do whatever you can. Talk to the farmers, etc., etc. Tell them to change their way of life because of the planetary urgency. You can talk to them, and you hope they will change. This is very obvious sign. It's obvious retribution. But anybody listen? You try, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Master.
Thank you. That's just one example of the obvious retribution. It's not just Australia, Queensland. Anywhere else, maybe you check it out, you will find similar pattern of retribution. Yes. Every action, equally provoke another reaction. It doesn't fail.
Thank you.
Master. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you, Master. Master, I have two questions. The first one is, if we pass the critical mass and 2/3 of the world population become vegetarian, what happens to the animals, especially those meat-eating animals such as tiger, lion, fish, etc.? Will they become vegetarian as well in a natural way, or will they be destroyed?
They will be vegetarian. If not, they will be destroyed. Because if they do not follow the natural greatness of heaven, then they have to go elsewhere. Their souls will have to be reincarnated either in some very suffering planet, or they have to be living in pain for a long time to cleanse off their bad karma, and then they will be given another chance, but after a long time.
Okay. My second question is, what will happen if we pass the critical mass? Does it mean only 1/3 of the world population will survive? What happens to the world economic? If the world economic breaks down and most of the buildings get destroyed, what will the survivor rely on to live their life?
Well, you will see if you survive.
I think I will, because Master, I remember in the Seattle conference you said disciple will survive, so I think I will.
And you will have the means to live on. It depends on your merit, okay? If not, I told you already, rely on the divine power within yourself to continue to live. We do not depend on food alone to live. Don't worry too much.
Thank you, Master.
So you have so many fat extra, maybe you survive a little longer without food even.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome, love. Rely on your virtue, and God will take care of you.